Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Monday. All right, guys, well, we have a lot to talk about, lots going on, especially in the Vanderpump Rules world, even though it's finally over. We're hearing that they're supposed to start picking cameras back up at the beginning or mid July. Who knows yet? Obviously, we know that contracts are out. James Kennedy has his contract, Scheana has her contract. Charlie Burnett has confirmed that she has her contract, and now maybe even Jackson Brittany might start filming. We don't know yet, but there's more. There's always more still coming out. So we have a lot to go through, to comb through, especially with these mortgages and the money that's coming out. We'll get into it. Do all the YouTube things, smash the like button, show some love, and let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys. So I wanted to start with the Scheana Shay part of the conversation because she's speaking out again, and she's made so a lot of people have wondered why Scheana, Lala, Kristen, Jax, all of these people have been speaking out on their podcast as much as they have. Well, she just did a podcast with one of the former Bachelorette contestants. I believe his name's Jason Tarek or something like that. And she was talking about, because he was like, you must be making a shit ton of money off of your podcast. And he was saying, is it something close to $100,000 a month? And she giggled, not really being able to confirm, but they are making a lot of money off of Sandoval. And some people are even attacking Lala, saying that her Send It to Daryl merch the money should be going back to Ariana. However, Ariana has probably made close to $1 million, or if not more, because of this scandal as well. So I think everybody's just like, it's our show. It's Vanderpump Rules. We're all entitled to making a little bit of coins. Okay. Scheana doesn't seem to have empathy towards Raquel, even though she came clean about the dirty details of her affair with Tom on part 3 of the reunion, before appearing to admit that she has no sympathy for her, who engaged in the months-long affair, as we know. She said that she reacted to Raquel's reunion bomb, and she shaded Raquel's vacant and bizarre antics at the taping because it was strange. She felt like, and so did so many other cast members, that she just was not there when she was explaining this. So much so where Andy even said that he felt like at some point she might have been medicated, but then he realized that, hey, I probably should not have put that out there. So then he retracted the statement and later apologized for it, obviously. Certainly, if there are two people on a reunion stage who are not getting along, I view it as my personal job to not let anything happen. He said he had pretty good reaction time to James Kennedy's mini attacks on Sandoval. According to Andy, he and his team decided to film separate one-on-one interviews with Raquel, Sandoval, and Ariana because they feared the group wouldn't let Tom and Raquel finish any sentences or speak or get any thoughts across if they filmed only as a full cast, or that Raquel or Tom was going to walk off and not return. Looking back at the moment that Raquel joined the reunion, Scheana said that the look on Ariana's face, who you could feel it, I just wouldn't want to be on her bad side. Despite her rage, Andy said that Ariana was very poised, but she was. She called her diabolical, a subhuman, a shitty person. She didn't get up out of her seat. James wasn't the one who was cheated on. Ariana could have easily have got up and flipped out. I mean, she wouldn't have the same endorsement deals. She wouldn't have the same brand sponsorship opportunities coming up. There wouldn't be the same, there just wouldn't, all of the opportunities. If she handled it that way, just being aggressive and saying like, F this girl and I want to rip her head off and just trying to be physically violent, there's no way she would have had the same opportunities. So for Ariana, it was kind of like she sat back and she saw, okay, this is going to make me money. This is not. In the long run, I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to buy a house. I'm going to financially set me and my family up, and you're going to look like an idiot. I think that's the path that she took on that. She was pretty amazing, he described. As for Sandoval, Andy said, this was a redemptionless situation for him. I think really, in terms of how he did, not great. Regarding Raquel's performance, Scheana said that she was emotionless. For her to sit there and see me sobbing and to just be buckling her shoe and watching, blank stare, vacant, lights on, no one's home. It's bizarre. With season 11 to begin at filming in the next few weeks, Scheana said producers have their work cut out for them when it comes to getting the group together for group events. After all, Ariana said that she will not film with Sandoval and Raquel. Looking back, she said, Ariana's one thing, or this is Andy, I don't know that they'll have nothing to do with the principals. I also don't think that a lot of these folks can help themselves from another opportunity to yell at Tom and Raquel. So I think that they will be able to film with each other. Following a trip to New York City last week where they attended a Vanderpump Rules viewing party, Scheana Brock, they returned to Los Angeles where TMZ caught up with them and asked Scheana if she had any empathy for Raquel after watching her breakdown. She said, "I'm just happy that she's getting the help that she needs." Then when asked if they learned new information after watching the reunion, during which Raquel did come clean about the timeline of her and Sandoval's affair, Scheana said, "I don't think so." And Brock agreed with it, saying, "No, that was about it. The surprise was the truth. The whole truth wasn't even quite the truth." And we even knew what that was going to be. We heard from a lot of people at the wedding that saw stuff when it all came out, and the people were like, "So when we saw this at the wedding, that was so weird," talking about how the whole thing was disgusting. So they already knew this. If you saw too, she did a podcast interview before with the two guys, the designers of her wedding dress, saying that they came down the elevator and actually ran into Tom and Raquel kissing on the elevator. So this whole bombshell reunion bombshell that wasn't a bombshell was exactly just that, not a bombshell to begin with. But speaking of bombshells, I want to get into this because All About the Real Housewives came out with this. Get a rare glimpse into Lisa Vanderpump's finances. All About the Real Housewives is reporting that they learned that the Vanderpump Rules star has $19 million in mortgages on her $12 million home amid gossip that she's moving to Vegas. Lisa Vanderpump and Ken Todd purchased Villa Rosa in 2011 for $12 million. Villa Rosa sits on 2 acres of land and boasts 5 bedrooms and 7 bathrooms. According to the US Sun, Lisa and Ken took out a loan for $6,225,400 with the Bank of California in August of 2015. Then in May of 2017, the West Hollywood restaurateurs took out another loan for $6.35 million with JP Morgan. 2 years later, in November of 2019, they took out a mortgage for $6.35 million with the Dutch bank Trust Company America. And Lisa and Ken have taken out a total of $18.925 million in loans against their Villa Rosa property. This is $7 million more than what they paid for the property in 2011. They said it's unclear if Lisa and Ken have paid off any of the loans mentioned above, but some fans believe that Lisa recently sold Villa Rosa in a secret sale. This came out from Ryan Bailey too. Interesting. And this was on a May 31st episode. Lisa seems to always be there in Vegas. She hinted at opening another place in Vegas, and she let the lease go for Pump. Pump is done. From all the things I've been thrown that Villa Rosa has been sold off market. So why would she be selling her house, selling Pump? There's a little bit of play in this for me. They're getting older. Vegas is this huge opportunity. 3 restaurants already potentially out there. Could they be splitting? Which is a great question from Ryan Bailey. Guys, I want to hear what your thoughts are. So go ahead and comment below. Let us know what you think. And more importantly, before you go, don't forget to smash that like button, show some love, and we'll see you so very soon. Bye, guys. Love you.